You have to start saying no to people in order to succeed, because if you're always trying to please people, you'll never achieve anything. It's better to have 100 people hate you than to be hated by only 10 because you didn't try. So when you get an opportunity to do something that scares you or puts you outside of your comfort zone, don't back down. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, but the most adaptable. When you imagine someone who's really strong physically, what comes to mind? Arnold Schwarzenegger or Mike Tyson, right? But even they have admitted that it's their mental strength that got them to where they are. Arnold has said that he would visualize his workout routines before doing them. And Mike Tyson says that he would use affirmations to build himself up before a fight. But how can you train your mind to be stronger? I believe that anyone can train their mind to become stronger, more resilient, and more focused. We all have the ability to control our thoughts and reactions. That is what separates us from the rest of the animals. The good news is that this skill can be developed and trained just like any other skill, such as weightlifting or playing an instrument. You might not see results immediately, but with consistent practice, anyone can master their mindset. I am going to show you 3 ways to build your mental toughness so you can accomplish your goals. These are visualization, mindfulness, and self-talk. The first way to build your mental toughness is through visualization. This is a technique used by some of the greatest athletes and performers in the world. By visualizing yourself performing at a high level, you're able to train your mind to believe that you can achieve your goals. And when you believe it, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So here's how visualization works. First, find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. This will help you focus and clear your mind. Next, visualize yourself performing at a high level. See yourself achieving your goals and overcoming challenges. It's important to be as detailed as possible in your visualization. The more vivid and realistic your visualization is, the more effective it will be. For example, don't just visualize yourself running a marathon. Visualize the sights, sounds, and feelings of actually running the marathon. See yourself crossing the finish line and hear the crowd cheering. After you've finished visualizing, take a few more deep breaths and open your eyes. You may not see results immediately, but with consistent practice, you'll start to notice a difference. One way to make visualization more effective is to use positive self-talk. Positive self-talk is simply talking to yourself in a positive way. It's important to be aware of your self-talk because it can have a major impact on your performance. If you find yourself thinking negative thoughts, such as, "I'm not good enough" or "I'm not strong enough," you need to consciously override those thoughts with positive ones. Say things to yourself like, "I am unstoppable" or "I am a high-value man." This can be difficult at first, but over time it will become easier. And the more you believe in yourself, the more positive self-talk you'll use. This creates a self-perpetuating cycle that leads to greater success. Now, let's move on to the second way to build your mental toughness, mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment and fully engaged in what you're doing. It's about paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you're mindful, you're able to focus on the task at hand and let go of distractions. This is important for mental toughness because it allows you to stay calm and focused under pressure. Here's how to practice mindfulness. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Focus on your breath and let go of all distractions. As you breathe in, feel your stomach expanding, and as you breathe out, feel your body relaxing. If you're feeling anxious or stressed, focus on your breath and count each inhale and exhale. This can help you relax and calm down. When you're feeling calm and focused, bring your attention to the present moment. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? Really immerse yourself in the present moment and let go of all other distractions. Practice this regularly and you'll soon be able to access this state of calm whenever you need it. Finally, let's talk about the third way to build your mental toughness, which is to take cold showers. Cold showers are a great way to build mental toughness because they force you to confront discomfort head-on. When you step into a cold shower, your body reacts by trying to conserve energy. Your heart rate slows down and your muscles tense up. This is a natural response to danger, but it's not very helpful when you're just trying to take a shower. The best way to deal with this is to simply stay in the cold water until your body adjusts. This can be very uncomfortable at first, but over time it becomes easier. In fact, you may even start to enjoy it. The benefits of taking cold showers are numerous. Not only will you be mentally tougher, but you'll also be more alert and energized. Plus, it's a great way to improve your circulation and boost your immune system, so give it a try. Take a cold shower every morning and watch as you become more mentally tough as a result. By practicing visualization, mindfulness, and self-talk, you can train your mind to become stronger and more resilient. Anyone can become mentally tough with practice. It doesn't require any special talent or ability. It's just a matter of putting in the work. One of the key things that you have to learn is how to say no to people. People pleasers are never gonna get ahead in life because they're too busy worrying about what other people think of them. They're never gonna take risks because they're too afraid of what other people might say. This is why people pleasers are often stuck in their own misery while everyone else moves on to bigger and better things. As a rule of thumb, you should say no to 99% of the opportunities that come your way. Only say yes to the opportunities that truly align with your goals. When you do this, you'll find that you have much more time and energy to focus on the things that really matter. In addition to saying no to opportunities, you also need to say no to negative people. Negative people are those who always seem to find the bad in every situation. They're the ones who bring you down and make you feel bad about yourself. As much as possible, you need to avoid these types of people. If you have negative people in your inner circle, you need to get rid of them immediately. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who want the best for you. If you're serious about becoming mentally tough, you have to understand that emotions are not bad. Many people try to avoid their emotions, but this is never a good idea. Emotions are there for a reason, and ignoring them doesn't make them go away. Instead, it often makes them worse. You see, emotions are just energy in motion. When you're feeling an emotion, there is energy flowing through your body. If you allow that energy to flow freely, it can be a positive experience. But if you try to suppress or ignore it, the energy becomes trapped and can manifest in negative ways. For example, let's say you're feeling angry. If you allow yourself to feel the anger, you may be able to use it as motivation to make positive changes in your life. But if you try to suppress the anger, it could build up and eventually manifest as a physical illness. This is why it's important to learn how to feel your emotions fully without judgment. When you do this, you'll be able to use your emotions to your advantage. Here are some tips on how to feel your emotions fully. 1. Allow yourself to feel the emotion. Don't try to push it away or ignore it. 2. Express the emotion in a healthy way. This could mean talking to someone you trust, writing in a journal, or even just crying. 3. Don't judge yourself for having the emotion. Emotions are there for a reason. Allow yourself to feel them without shame. 4. Connect with your body. Emotions are physical as well as mental. When you feel an emotion, notice how it affects your body and allow yourself to experience it fully. 5. Release the emotion. Once you've allowed yourself to feel the emotion, it's time to let it go. This could mean taking a few deep breaths, forgiving the person who hurt you, or simply acknowledging that the situation is not under your control. When you follow these tips, you'll be able to feel your emotions fully and use them to your advantage. Remember, emotions are just energy in motion. Use that energy wisely and you'll be on your way to becoming mentally tough. If you like this video, check out the next one.